Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I come back to the channel with a video more oriented to production, and it is about how to grade patterns with the grading tool of Clo3D. I'm Lucia. If you want to see more of my work, you can find me on Instagram as Lucia Tech and subscribe to this channel to continue learning about technology applied to fashion. Okay, the first thing I need to mention before starting to talk about how to use the tool is that there is no software that make the grading by itself, okay? You need to have some background about pattern making and grading. So you need at least the size chart, all right? So I have here mine, which we are going to use it as a guide. Yeah, I'm not going to go deep into the details, but we're going to use the main ones. Yeah, this is in Spanish, but it is basically the same we do in English. Chest circumference, waist circumference, hip circumference. And all of them traditionally change 4 centimeters between each one. So having that as a base, I'm going to show you how to use this wonderful tool to do very, very fast our grading. All right, so I have here, this is a pajama I've been working in, trouser and a shirt, right? So first of all, I need to tell to the software which are the sizes I'm going to use to grade. Here in the object browser, almost at the end, the grading panel. Okay, so if I click this icon here, it show up this panel here, which is empty, of course, as we didn't insert any size yet. So I'm going to add a new size guide. Okay, I'm going to touch add. And then we have a size group, which I'm going to change name. If I do double click in there, I can put another name. Let's put Lucia's sizes, for example. You can put any name you want. So beside the name, there is a plus sign, which is add size. Touching this add size sign, I can add as many sizes as I need. Okay, in this case, I'm going to use 5, which are these 5 here. Yeah, from 40 to 48, or you can name them like XS, S, M, etc. Again, I'm going to rename the sizes. Let's say XS, S, M, L, and XL. Why not? Once I inserted all the sizes, I'm going to assign this group of sizes to the groups of pattern that I'm going to grade with it. So I can have here, for example, for these pajamas, I could have a group of sizes for the shirt and another one for the trousers. So I can generate as many groups of sizes as I need. But normally we use only one. For this case, I'm going to assign this group of sizes only to the shirts. With transform pattern, I'm going to select all the patterns of the shirt, and beside the name, I go to the very end, and there is a small icon called assign to selected pattern. It's going to show up this window. We say okay, and the pattern should start to look like this. Okay, we don't need a 3D window for this. Actually, let's work like this. It's going to change to this style of line, yeah, with this yellow bright dots. Look the difference with the trousers, okay? The trousers don't have these bright dots. The dots are actually green when I'm not selecting them. So once I have this already done, I have to tell to the software which size of this group is the pattern I made to start. Usually is the one in the middle, for example, the M, right? Once I have all of this done, I go straight away to the edit grading tool, which is this one here. And it is going to show me even brighter all the dots that I can grade with this tool. For example, let's have a look again to the chart. We said we're going to use this group of 5 sizes, and the chest circumference, it grows 4 centimeters, these are centimeters, from one size to the next. Yeah, and here, from there on, there is another rule, so we're going to get attached to this. The same for the waist, and the same for the hip. So, having that in mind, I'm going to grade all the side of the front and the back panel according to those 4 centimeters we saw in the chart, all right? But this is, yeah, the front panel, it is a quarter part of the whole circumference. So I'm going to grade it a quarter part of the 4 centimeters that the chart show us. Grading tool, I do a selection rectangle to select all these points in the side, and using the direction buttons in the keyboard, I'm going to give to the software the direction of the grading. In this case, I'm going to touch the right direction button. The bigger sizes goes outside the pattern and the smaller ones goes inside it. The same for the back panel. And let's suppose I need to grade the length of the shirt. In my size chart, I have some information that the length grows half centimeter between size and size. If I go to the software, I'm going to select, for example, all the points in the bottom of both panels. And I'm going to touch the arrow that is going to send me the larger sizes down and the smallest up. But what happened? By default, the software grades 1 centimeter. And I saw in my size chart that these measurements only grows half centimeter, not 1. To change that, I'm going to go to the property editor. And in this chart here, offset, actually both are the same. It is just the same information displayed different. Okay, so we are going to get attached to the one below. Here it says that in vertical axis, this is horizontal, this is vertical. So in vertical axis, my points of grading move 1 centimeter. It says -1, we're going to put -0.5. Okay, where it says all. If I change the number where it says all, it will change all of the offsets. Okay, have a look. And the same for the front panel. And that is how I grade the whole pattern. Every point I grade it according to the size chart with the keyboard, and then in the property editor I change the measurements as I need. 1 centimeter, half centimeter, 2 centimeters, or whatever I need according to the size chart. So let's suppose I did already all the grading of all the pieces. I can, if I need to check with the checking tools, I can change the base. Have a look. I'm gonna close up here so that if I change, for example, from M to L, the pattern expands to the next size. And then I can check the measurements of every line. I can check the 3D and everything the same way we did it with the main size, with the first one I worked. Just to end, I recommend to save the file to keep it in the M or in the size you created originally. That's all for this video. You can start to create your grading into Clo3D to make your production process much faster. I hope you practice, you found it useful. Leave a comment of what you'd like to learn in the next video, and see you soon.